You've heard the expression Fergie time tonight, winning it late. Sir Alex celebrating as wildly as anyone, but you had to go right to the last minute.
Yes, we have to believe it until the end, but this game has nothing to do with the time of Fergie. I think the performance we have to do so much better with the ball, without the ball. We didn't have any energy in the beginning, especially in the first half. Then in the second half, of course, we play a little bit better with a little bit more speed, winning second balls. And then we managed to turn things around. So it was a good result, not a good performance.
Some will look at it then and go, right, okay, is it the players? Is it the system? Is it the coach?
Is everything, and the coach is the first responsible in when one team doesn't perform, doesn't improve. Is the coach, but we are here to do things and to see the game, to study the game and try to improve for the next game.
Were players played out of position a bit tonight? I know you're experimenting, trying different things, but it seemed to take Garrnacho coming maybe into his more normal position, maybe other players going into their more normal positions to change things.
No, I don't agree. Garnacho's changed positions sometimes with Dalot more inside, then Garnacho outside. But is a thing that the small things. And if you see the game, sometimes it's just the control the ball, to have the ball, don't give the ball away in the first pressure. So it's the small things, is the big things, is everything.
Is there an expectation maybe here, especially at home, that some of the players find hard?
No, I think is this moment. Of course, is hard away, but especially at home. But we have to cope with that. So we'll try to do it next game.
The thing is, as well, you've shown that cup spirit, and it was vital in the last season for Manchester United going on in this competition. You still have that. Yeah,
but I don't see the things like that. I cannot focus just in saving the season or of the momentum with the cup. It's not the way I see football. It's not the way I see Manchester United. So
the FA Cup wouldn't be good enough this year for you, winning that.
It's everything. It's the performance. It's the result. I'm not thinking in the end of the season, because the final is in the end of the season. I don't care about that. I care about the moment, and the moment is not good enough. So a good result. We move forward to the next stage. We have a week to prepare, but today was not a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, great finish to the game. The second half we played a lot better. The first half was nowhere near good enough. We played at a slow tempo and we didn't really get going, and we probably deserved to go in at half-time losing. But I think the second half we come out a lot bigger tempo. We dominated the game, and it really felt like we were going to get that win and it wouldn't fall to us. And thankfully I put it in the back of the net.
Would you agree Alejandro Garrnacho changed the game?
Yeah, of course. I think he made a big impact. He always does that when he comes off the bench. So credit to him. He's ready. He's focused. We knew at half time he'd bring probably a little bit more directness and pace into the team. And also Josh came on as well, and I thought he had a big impact in the game.
What about this problem? No intensity, no desire, no commitment. Some were saying at half time. Why? Why does it take? I don't know. Why does it need that sort of swing near the end to get rid of that sort of start?
Yeah, I don't know. We can't really put our finger on it, otherwise we would do. We know there's talent in the team, but at the moment we're not showing it to our best of our ability. There's no doubt about that, and obviously there's a bit of confidence as well. Our record at Old Trafford has been really poor, and I think I think we lose that little bit of belief and that little bit of confidence, and it shows. It comes across as that our body language is maybe a little bit down and lethargic, but we need to win games to bring that back, and we'll do that.
What can tonight, in the manner of the victory, the Fergie time victory, do then? And of course this competition's so important. It was last year, it must be this year.
Yeah, of course it's huge for us. Where we are in the Premier League's nowhere near good enough, and we know that we're in the Europa League. We progressed in there, and we want to take this competition really serious, and we did last year. We obviously the holders, so no, we have a big responsibility to perform in this competition, and no, we look forward to the next round now.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
To the fifth round. There is no VAR in the FA Cup until the fifth round. Lots of people enjoy the fact there's no VAR, but he did look very offside, didn't he? And let's be blunt.
Yeah, he was. When you look at the back, obviously this isn't the angle to see it. Right, you think the keeper could come there?
Yeah, the keeper should definitely come.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Two things. Keeper should come and punch us.
But I can't understand. Look what the linesman is, Roy. Look, he's bang in line with it.
The linesman is bang in line with him.
Yeah, and that's just a poor decision. We talk about VAR, if it was here and it should be here or whatever, but the linesman's got to see that. He has to see that. But obviously United took full advantage of it. But I think the keeper's got to come. The last few minutes, the team are under pressure.
Yeah.
Lovely finish
I think
from
he
Maguire.
thought about it for a second, didn't he, the keeper? You could just
but I
see
just
him and
think
then
when
he
your team are under
retreats.
pressure, I'd want your keeper to come. He ends up literally heads on the 6-yard box, literally on the 6-yard line.
Yeah.
I'd want my keeper to come there.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
United got out of jail tonight.
Oh,
Harry said they played really well. Garnacho and the subs obviously made a difference, and they played a lot more direct and a lot forward passes. What they should do more of, they're a much better team like that, but they rode their luck.
Yeah, Garnacho gave Manchester United that impetus and that energy that you were talking about at half-time that they didn't have in the first 45 minutes. But Gabriel's right to Harry Maguire. Why does it take them to go behind to sort of force them into doing that?
I don't know, like he said, he can't put his finger on it. I can't put my finger on it because when you look at the players that they've got and the quality they got, I'm very surprised that Garnacho doesn't start in that game. You know, I think he done the same against Liverpool. He comes on, he can't deal with him. Comes on with a lot of it, with his pacey attacks. I thought that he should have squared one earlier on. I thought that they missed the opportunity, but
when he shot into the side netting.
But I think it does suit him when he comes off the bench. I'm not sure you can trust him when he starts games. When he comes off the bench and they're obviously taking more gambles and his stretch, that does where he comes into his own.
But every single time he got the ball, he looked dangerous, isn't he? And that's what you want, because you say to a winger, don't you? You're not going to get past your man every time. But you keep doing it, you're going to get past
They obviously put Leicester on the back foot, and obviously they're tired, the subs came on and they lost a bit of physicality, and that's what Garnacho does. You want to put defenders on the back foot, you want to test them. In the first half they were coming inside, playing sideways and backwards, but they tested them and they got their rewards.
It's the ball over the top, Mark, all the time. Just like Bruno's getting it, he's just feeding it over it all the time. In the end, the right back, James, he's tired because he's worn out with it, and he's just taking him on. Like I say, he should have squared one before. But like in the main, he's
and when you're
such a handful.
when you're defending as a team, and the whole team, when teams are playing in front of you, it's easy. Yeah. We could still play now. But it's when they start stretching, you're running back towards your own goal. That's when you get really tested. And that's where Leicester come up short. They couldn't deal with it.
Yeah, let's have a look at the equaliser. Garnacho asking all the questions, attacking the full-back all the time. And Zirkzee, who scored the winning penalty in the penalty shootout at the Emirates in the third round, is Johnny on the spot again after Højlund gets a shot.
But how simple is this? Football, very simple, very effective. Nothing complicated. 1v1, you want players at Man United in wide position to go at players. Test them. The ball doesn't always have to be good cross. Højlund's a little bit unlucky. Zirkzee again, two players with a bit of physicality in the box, two strikers in there, and you know what? They got their just rewards. Leicester a little bit unlucky, but you need a bit of luck. Striker on the spot, one-touch finish, lovely.
But you get that, you know that, Ian, playing as a centre forward, you get those sorts of chances, don't you, when you have wingers putting the ball into the box. You're going to get the game is played so quickly. You're going to get little ricochets.
Yeah, but then what happens?
You're going to make your own luck.
Yeah, but when you're playing with these inverted wingers that they have to come back on their right foot, it takes a bit of your time away. The sooner you can get, like with that one, he got down the line, got it in the box. Sooner you can do that and get it in there, then you've got defenders on their back foot.
But you have to get bodies in the box. We see Liverpool at the moment. Liverpool are getting 4, 5, 6 bodies in the box. We've seen United a couple of times, balls going in. There's 1 or 2, the fans are frustrated. Whereas towards the end, when they're obviously losing the game and there's a bit of panic, and then they started getting bodies in there, taking gambles. To play at Man United, you've got to gamble. You've got to try and win football matches.
Leicester, it was almost a bit too easy for them up to the hour mark, wasn't it? And you were both saying, OK, there's danger. You're only 1 goal up here. They needed to go for the killer, didn't they?
But they weren't good enough for that. No. As bad enough for United were. When it's 1-0, they're still very much in the game. And Leicester were having spells where they were toying with United a little bit, but you're looking going, you need that second goal. And you never felt they had that second goal in them. And when they made the changes, I think the subs came on, they lost their way a little bit. And obviously United, with the home crowd behind them, had a bit of energy, a bit of enthusiasm, and the subs for United had a big impact, obviously.
So they got through the third round on penalties when they were down to 10 men, and Arsenal missed some great chances. They've come from a goal down here to win at the death with probably an offside goal.
Oh, their name's on the cup.
Well, I wasn't going as far as that.
Give it to him now.
Zirkzee might be that FA Cup man.
But it's giving you a little, they need something to hang on to here this season. They're getting it at the moment in the FA Cup.
Yeah, but don't be fooled either by it. You have to praise them. They're in the next round of the Cup, obviously. But if they keep performing like that, the performance itself was nowhere near good enough.
No. OK, we'll hear from Ruben Amorim after the break.
Very much. At half-time, you make a difference in the game. The side go through to the next round. It's a pretty perfect night for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's important for us to win a game like a cup game, because we are now in the quarterfinals, so it's important and we want to win the cup.
You pick up the Man of the Match trophy too. An individual performance I think you'll be very proud of, but together the team in the second half felt like they sort of really pushed through it together.
Yeah, I think the first half was a little bit more quiet, but then the manager, he bring me, and it changed a little bit more the game in terms of pace and attack, and I still a little bit upset because I don't finish the last, but we won, so it's important for the team.
What did the manager say to you before you came on at half-time? Was it go out there and sort of play with a bit of freedom, express yourself?
Yeah, you don't have to say too much. He just said to me the things I have to do, and he know what I can do. So he said, play how you want to play and just enjoy.
How much are you enjoying playing under Ruben Amorim?
Yeah, I think he's a great guy. He like to play like real football. So we have to work all together, and we will be a better team in the future.
Brilliant performance tonight. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
The game a lot better. I think we know that all a bit too slow. Can we hold the ball better when we're higher up the pitch? Yes. Can people be running in behind more? Yes. And the manager will know all this, but ultimately in the FA Cup it's about winning the game, and we got through it, and one of the last kicks of it.
And I think we also said when he was warming up at half-time, you'd notice where Garrnacho was warming up on that left-hand side of the pitch. So it was obviously empty at half-time, and it was like an old-school winger's performance from him, just tracking up and down that wing every time and crossing it in.
It was, and I like to see that he was, I don't know if he was, but he's envisaging that where he's going to be in the second half, and this is my channel, this is what I'm going to make the 100. I kept seeing him going short and long, and look, he comes on, he makes a difference. Like I said at half time, if I was a defender and I see him on the side coming on, I'd be thinking, oh God, I'm in for a second half now. And it's exactly what he did. He didn't let us down. Again, even just for the other attacking players, he's going to get to the byline, he's going to put crosses in, you're going to get in the box, get players in the box. We got a bit of luck in the goal, and Highland did well with a flick, but numbers were in the box. And Xerxes, obviously, who came on for, I think it was Cobby, was in the right place at the right time to tap it in.
And of course into the next round, and it's quite nice, Wes. Well, the draw for that is, I should say, Monday night at 7:10. That's on BBC. But what's nice for us, we have a bit of a break now until our next Premier League game, and we know the manager has spoken quite often that he's not necessarily had the time on the training pitch because there's been so many games. He will have that time over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it'll be a big bonus for him and the players. Obviously, first of all, they get the rest, the ones that played, and then they'll be all on the training pitch, obviously leading up to the next game, where the manager obviously gets his ideas in and gets the players used to, again, how he wants, not just the positions he wants people in, but how he wants the ball used as well. And it will definitely help going forward. But it's a nice rest now, probably needed as well. There's been a lot of games leading up to this, obviously going through December, January a lot. So this will be a good time for the manager and the coaching staff to get their point across. I think as well is if it went the other way and then that long time without going is, that's what you don't want. So it was even more important that we won the game to have that rest, and we don't need to the next game quick.
We don't actually have a home game now until the 26th of February, probably why a lot of fans in the stadium are not going anywhere. There's still a lot of fans around, isn't there?
Yeah, well, a lot of the times you do see when it gets closer to 90 minutes, they leave a bit early, but
you think we're going to leave early, we're going to stay for extra time?
Most stayed this time. And it was good, that would have helped push the lads on as well.
And as I said, the scenes in the Stretford end and across the stadium was just incredible there, right at the end, Danny.
We joined in, didn't we? But yeah, I think it's everyone's dream to score in the Stretford end. Last minute winners in the Stretford end, just whether you're making your debut, whether you're towards the end of your career, experience like Harry's, played in World Cups, there's no better feeling, and all the fans were here to enjoy it with him and us, and everyone delighted. He's instantly sent us through to the next round, and he'll be buzzing in that dressing room now.
And obviously it shouldn't go unnoticed, the goal that Joshua Xerxes scored, and I think everybody in the stadium was really pleased for him at that moment too. Yeah,
of course. Listen, he comes on, he's, we need a goal, and he's in the right position. I thought he did well when he came on. He held the ball up, he started bringing people involved, looked very lively.